So it's been 2 weeks since the shaft nerf happened, and I think it's time I make a video talking about how I feel the change actually impacted the gameplay, now that I've had some time to test it out and really feel how it feels after the nerf. And no, I did not quit Tanky Online because of the nerf. I just had a lot of schoolwork and I got sick last week, so I didn't have the time nor energy to make as many videos. And also I plan to reduce the number of the videos I post in general, because playing Tanky was becoming more of like a duty instead of just a hobby when I started posting every day. So I'll just make a video when I really think I have something meaningful to show. Okay, back to the point of the video. First, I just want to say that I have no idea how exactly rapid fire mode augment works, and if it got changed, how it got changed, so I don't really think I should talk about it. As I said, I don't understand how it works, so maybe if someone knows, you can educate me in the comments down below. And now moving to the Excelsior. It's the augment that got hit the most by this nerf in my opinion, because it's basically the only shaft augment that really relies on the arcade shots instead of the sniping shots. The difference between pre-nerf and post-nerf shaft Excelsior is, in my opinion, pretty significant. For me personally, Excelsior was rivaling Stellarator for my favorite shaft augment before the nerf, and right now Excelsior is just kind of mid, and it's falling out of my rotation of shaft augments. Before the nerf, I could use shaft Excelsior with Brutus drone and do really well, but since the nerf it's really fallen off, I think, and with Brutus I rarely get in the top 3 of my team. On the other hand, I noticed that using Hyperion makes it pretty viable, I think, and you can do well with it, but we know Hyperion consumes a lot of supplies, so that's another reason that I'll rarely use Excelsior now, because I don't really have much supplies, and Excelsior without Hyperion, from what I've tested in these 2 weeks, is not good. Or the other option, you could pair it with Booster to capitalize on that extra damage, and that is also a pretty viable strategy. So to sum it up, I think that Excelsior remains a pretty fun augment, especially now that I've got used back to the new reload speed, and it can be used effectively either by using Hyperion or Booster, but it is much weaker than it was before the nerf. Stellarator. Since the arcade shot was the thing that got nerfed, Stellarator was basically unchanged as far as the sniping shot is concerned, and that is the main point of that augment. And for this reason, I don't really feel much of a difference, except when the enemy is running behind cover, and I think I'll get one more arcade shot off, and then I don't. But that's not really the most common situation. So for this reason, I think Stellarator remains basically unchanged even after nerf, and still very strong. It's already gotten its fair share of nerfs since its release, so I think it's now in a spot where it's a strong augment but not overpowered, and I think it's good if it stays where it currently is without any further buffs or nerfs. And in the changed shaft meta, now Stellarator is the absolute number 1 for me in terms of augments. But I've also discovered a new gem that I never even thought before to pair with hopper shaft. And I'm making a video about it. Thank you everyone for watching and see you in the next one.